made the challenge to Triple H in this match. He marched down to the ring on Monday Night Raw a number of weeks ago, said, I want you at Wrestlemania, Triple H. Now, remember, guys, what Triple H told Sheamus. You beat me, your career takes off. You don't, it could fall back into obscurity. This is the moment of truth for the first ever Irish-born WWE champion, Sheamus.
These two bulls wasting no time. Locking up here. Oh.
On the future, you see it? The Celtic Warrior will take the pass.
Statement from the Celtic Warrior proclaiming to the game he's the future.
Sheamus is trying to play mind games. He's picked the wrong opponent. The cerebral assassin Triple H is unflappable.
That was about respect. Make no mistake about it. Sheamus misses wildly with the right hand, and now Triple H takes control of the early part of the matchup. Look at that. They went for the pedigree early, and Sheamus scoots out of the way. And perhaps, as we saw there, King, the WrestleMania experience of Triple H coming into play early in this match.
Well, you're right. Can you just imagine how this match would turn if Triple H had hit that pedigree 30 seconds into this thing?
And again, what would have happened to the career of Sheamus if that had happened?
Fade away. Look in the eyes of the fiery cowled warrior Sheamus. There seems to be doubt.
Yeah, you know, we all admit Sheamus has had an incredible first year here in the WWE, but still, at this point, not a lot of experience.
Yeah, but victory. Especially not against the likes of Triple H.
Only takes 3 seconds for victory.
Nice suplex by the Game. And Triple H delivers the knee into the cover on Sheamus, hooks the leg, and a kick out by Sheamus.
Sheamus, wise beyond his years, showing a veteran maneuver, rolling out and stopping the pace. But here comes the Game.
Watch it here.
Triple H from behind, taking advantage of Sheamus. There's one man you're not going to get anything by, and that's Triple H. Matt mentioned earlier, this cerebral assassin goes to work on the big man, trying to take Sheamus down. And he does early on, and look at Triple H. Remember, his mentor, Ric Flair. And in honor of Flair, there is the figure 4 leg lock.
All the pressure is right on your kneecap. Your kneecap moves. You can feel your own patella. Imagine the pain Sheamus is in.
Well, you don't have to imagine. Just look at the face of Sheamus. That tells the story.
And the Triple H, the veteran, uses almost the entire 5 count before breaking the hold. Sheamus, 6'6", 272 pounds. Triple H realizes that, wisely taking Sheamus off his feet early in the match.
You guys, notice that the ace of spades, Triple H, I'm going to say, is giving Sheamus no reprieve.
And suddenly,
Sheamus buys himself a little reprieve.
The tide turns a bit. Cannot take anything away from what Sheamus has accomplished. We talked about it earlier. Victories over John Cena. Victories over Randy Orton as well.
Boy, this would have been a golden opportunity for Sheamus to capitalize. Triple H was down, but Sheamus had to use this time to recover himself.
Remember, Sheamus wants to win this matchup. He would love to pin or get Triple H to submit right in the middle of the ring. Sheamus claims the victory here tonight will cement his place at the top of the WWE forever.
Well, I think he may be right.
Have to believe a victory over Triple H, and Sheamus skyrockets to the apex of the WWE.
And remember, Matt, look at Triple H
what a
firing
right
back.
hand.
Sheamus also said that he's going to be the top dog when he beats Triple H here tonight, and he may be on his way to doing that.
Huge backbreaker.
Buckling the Game.
And again, if Triple H's lower back is compromised, he cannot utilize his strength to hit the pedigree.
Yes!
It's wise strategy on the part of Sheamus.
And what's worrisome here for Triple H is the fact that Sheamus is now getting into that zone. We've seen the barbarism out of Sheamus in recent weeks. The way that he's attacked and assaulted opponents. That Celtic warrior lifestyle almost, King. I mean, you felt the wrath of it.
Yeah, you're right about that. Chilling words when Sheamus says the Celtic warrior bows to no king.
Look at Sheamus just wearing Triple H down. Now, you said something earlier that really struck a chord with me, and that's the fact that we called Sheamus wise beyond his years. And he's really showed that over his first year here in WWE.
Absolutely. Sheamus is a student of the game, no pun intended, and he will need all of his assets because he's in there with the very best Triple H.
Wearing Triple H down.
Well, I want to tell you something. When Triple H was reeling into those steel steps, he hasn't been the same since.
Game trying to get back into this. You can feel the buzz among these 70,000 WWE fans. Trying to get Triple H back in it, but Sheamus with the axe handle to the head. Into the cover. The game in trouble. Hook of the leg. And a kick out at 2.5.
You know, I mentioned earlier about the fact that Sheamus he's had an incredible first year, but I said, you know, he doesn't have a lot of experience, but watching him now, you couldn't tell it.
No.
I mean, you know, he is cool, calm, collected. He is going about his business in a workmanlike fashion, just taking apart Triple H.
Again, Triple H brings out the very best in his opponents, and right now, Sheamus
cover again. Another cover on the game. Who just manages to scoop that shoulder up. Not quite a physical kick out that we've come to expect out of the game. He's being worn down.
But again, let's remember, Sheamus explicitly said that the opponent he would like no more to face at WrestleMania is the one and only game Triple H. Sheamus, you've got what you've been looking for.
Oh, Sheamus said he grew up watching Triple H perform in the grandest stage of all here at WrestleMania. And right now, Sheamus is dominating Triple H. Running power slam. Look at how Triple H's back buckles again. Into the cover, and a kick out in 2.
Again, it's the lower back of Triple H. Sheamus very wise. Potential submission hold here now.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, he's wrestling like a veteran in there right now.
I was going to say, he's surprised at how much Sheamus is controlling the pace of this match.
That's smart. That's veteran-like.
Sheamus able to stand over his opponent. That increases the pressure on the potential submission hold. Switching holds now, very wise.
And you know, Matt, Sheamus is deceptively big. This guy, you stand next to this guy, and the next thing you know, you're just keep looking up, up, up. I mean, he is a big guy.
I mentioned before, he's 6'6", 272 pounds. He's strapping and burly and strong.
There we go!
Triple H, you switch momentum in the game.
It is not the size of the fighter, but the size of the fight that he will bring, and perhaps no one brings a bigger fight than Triple H.
This is the moment Triple H needs to seize the opportunity here, King. Sheamus
You
slowly
can't tell.
back
I
to
mean, you
his
know,
feet.
that hit that suplex, but it may have been out of desperation. We'll see now if he's able to follow up here.
Sheamus is reeling a bit. Triple H trying to get back in this, build a little momentum. Go behind. Triple H. This is the opening Triple H needed.
This may be a turning point in this match.
DDT.
You will feel the momentum change.
But again, Sheamus right back up on the attack, but Triple H.
Sheamus not allowing the momentum to change.
For the moment.
These two big guys throwing bombs now. Watch it. Oh, the game set himself a little too early for that.
Oh, there's the high knee.
Here we go. Tie your mother down. Here comes Triple H.
There goes the face buster to Sheamus. Into the cover. Goes Triple H. Hooks the leg. Notice how he puts his forearm over the skull, and Sheamus still manages to kick out.
Guys, it says a lot about the respect that Triple H has for Sheamus, going for the cover so quickly.
Triple H again, going for the pedigree on Sheamus, but this time Sheamus countered.
Oh!
And Triple H countered with a neck breaker of his own. Into the cover again. Sheamus in trouble. Hook of the leg and a kick out, spinning kick out by Sheamus.
Again, the damage to Triple H's back is evident by the game's face.
Sheamus resilient. He's got the stamina. He's once again, I can't help but say it. He's wrestling like a veteran here.
Triple H trying to fight back into this. Oh, look at Sheamus.
Oh, right back to the back.
Great go behind. Every time Triple H looks for some offense, Sheamus is right there with some sort of counter.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, he's going for that maneuver. That could put Triple H away. We've seen this in the past. In fact, Triple H suffered it. This with the big boot. Triple H hooks the arms. And a counter by Sheamus again. And there's the boot connecting. And Sheamus may put the game out cold in a kick out.
Oh, man.
Triple H. What does it say about the heart of Sheamus? This is WrestleMania.
I believe that's the first time anybody's ever kicked out of the big boot by Sheamus. And you saw the look of disbelief in Sheamus's face, King.
Now we'll see if he can continue down that road of domination like a veteran. Or will frustration set in? You're right, the look of disbelief was on the face of Sheamus.
And now a look of complete anger. How much does Triple H have left? He's been physically assaulted throughout much of this matchup by Sheamus. Triple H in trouble. Sheamus looking to put him away. Look at Triple H fight out. Buster! Here's the cover. Kick out at 2 by Sheamus. And now it's Triple H, who perhaps is experiencing disbelief. Triple H planted Sheamus.
Both of these men showing the effects. This has been a war between these two guys.
An old West shootout here in the desert.
I think Sheamus just trying to get outside the ring to buy himself a little time.
Yeah, but Triple
Not
H
gonna
is
work.
Not gonna let that happen. Too much experience. Again, Triple H. No, and kick again. Right to the temple of Triple H. And Sheamus could be closing in on a monumental victory here tonight.
Yeah, but Sheamus not even able to get the cover here.
And notice how wise Triple H is to roll over onto his front to keep his shoulders off the mat.
Yeah, but can Sheamus take advantage? Crawling perhaps toward a cover. Crawling perhaps to his WrestleMania moment if he can beat Triple H here.
I don't know if that was wise on the part of the game or just how he landed. He looks like he's out. Two huge boots to the side of the game's head.
And this one connected right to the temple of Triple H. And look at,
I think he's out.
a dead weight.
Yeah, we've been talking about the veteran.
No, he's not.
Watch
Triple H! Pedigree! From out of nowhere! Triple H hits the pedigree! Into the cover! Yes! And Triple H picks up the win!
Over 70,000 on their feet. They just witnessed a classic.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Triple H picks up the victory, but I think Sheamus proved to the world tonight that he belongs in the game.
It is the triumph of wills, the triumph of spirit, the triumph of Triple H.
Sheamus played the game here tonight, but the master comes out on top. A hard-fought victory for Triple H at WrestleMania.
Watch once again. I really thought that finished Triple H.
Now, King, we were talking about the seemingly veteran ways of Sheamus, but Sheamus made one mistake, not going for the cover after this pump kick, and Triple H able to capitalize, King.
I don't think Sheamus was physically able to, but I thought once again the game was finished, but no, out of nowhere, bang! He hits the pedigree and wins it.
Congratulations, the game, Triple H.
Triple H again stands tall on the grand stage of WrestleMania.